On YouTube, we are Xylophone Media. And on Facebook, we are Xylophone 102.1 FM. And in both cases, Xylophone is spelled Zylofon. My name is Blakk Rasta, and today we're talking serious business. My brother, my sister, this is where we speak truth to power. We normally don't like to criticize, but if we must criticize, we will. Only to build and not to destroy. My brother, my sister, let's get into action. Now, I'm taking my very first reading today from Ghana Web. Oh my God, and this was published today, Wednesday, 25th August 2021. It says, Catherine Afeku gave us 7,000 Ghana cedis to support Kundum Festival, not 200,000 Ghana cedis. Axim chiefs. Listen. Catherine Afeku gave us 7,000 Ghana cedis to support Kundum Festival, not 200,000 Ghana cedis. Axim chiefs. Listen. And this is from Ghana Web. It says chiefs of Axim in the Western region are set to set the record straight over an Auditor General's report on how some 200,000 Ghana City Marine Drive project money was misapplied by former Minister for Tourism, Catherine Afeku. The audit report, which covered the period ending 31st December 2020, stated that an amount of 387,196 Ghana cedis meant for the Marine Drive project was misapplied by the ministry because it was instead spent on the Kundum Festival and other initiatives. According to the report, 200,000 Ghana cedis was drawn from the Marine Drive project and spent on the Kundum Festival in 2018. After the report was made public, the chiefs have debunked the claims, saying they never received such a huge amount from the former MP for Evaluate Guira. I leave it here. My brother, my sister, this is it. Listen. Catherine Afeku allegedly gave the chiefs of Axim 7,000 cedis to insult them. And in the report, it was stated that she gave to them 200,000 Ghana cedis. That's an equivalent of about $4,000. My brother, my sister, 200,000 Ghana cedis. That's about 40,000 American dollars. I beg your pardon. 40,000. Catherine Afeku was the minister in charge of tourism, and so on and so forth. She was also an MP. Now the report from the Auditor General stated that it was stated that 200,000 Ghana cedis, approximately 40,000 American dollars, went to the chiefs of Axim, where she comes from. She comes from that area to celebrate Kundum Festival. But the chiefs have come out to say, please, we got only 7,000 Ghana cedis. That's about $1,200. Report says about 40,000 American dollars was given out to the chiefs. The chiefs come out to say we got only 1,200 American dollars. Now let me go deeper. My brother, my sister, I have been speaking with the chiefs of Axim. I intentionally decided to hold back so that my brother, my sister, investigations will complete. And they confirmed to me the same thing that they are saying. 7,000 Ghana cedis. Katrina Feku said she gave out 200,000 Ghana cedis. She's in charge of a huge project, my brother, my sister. The so-called marine project right there in Axim. To build a sea defense wall and whatever. You all remember a couple of days ago, some youth in the area came out to say, take your hands off Katrina Feku. She's our favorite because she loves us so much. And she's brought a lot of development to the people of Axim. In fact, Kundum alone, she contributed so much and brought tourists to the area. Remember, I sat on this very show and condemned those foul-mouthed youths and said, be careful. When politicians come to you dangling carrots, look down there. There is a big hole, a trap that has been set for you. My brother, just a few days after, look at this rot. I was in England the other day, my brother, my sister, and I went through the British archives. And remember, I said it on this program the same way. How a certain tourism minister has been stopped from visiting the United Kingdom because of corruption, visa racketeering. And I mentioned a name like Katrina Feku. Now she got back to us later and said she was not the one. And that at that time the special prosecutor listened to the show and invited her over to investigate her. And when we further questioned, if it's not you, then who was it? Because the archives we saw in the UK that I was privy to, showed that it was you. She denied it and could not mention who it was. She said the person who was there before her, and that she had just returned from the UK. I hope you are following this story. My brother, these are the people killing us. In my days, women were never corrupt. If the government was made up of only women in my days, not a single penny would go unaccounted for. In my days, women were full of integrity. But now, they have learned how to steal from their colleagues, learned how to be so dishonest. In fact, why wouldn't they be dishonest when all our tax money is stolen and then given out like pekpele during Homo War to slave queens, modern day prostitutes? All they need to do is to walk to Obinfu's hospital and get 1 or 2 injections to pump out their backside and pump out their front side. Once they have boobs and they have the big backside, dirty politicians will steal our money and buy them houses all over, my brother, my sister, right here in East Legon and beyond. Whilst the graduate and the professor are still sharing a single room with their children. And when we talk, Mr. President, with the oversized suit, will come and tell us, oh, if you want to be rich, then don't be a teacher. What an irresponsible statement from an oversized suit wearing president. I look at these things and I lose all respect for all these guys. So when I speak from the bottom of my belly. Hey, when a man lets you down, cut off all the branches of respect you have for him and speak right into their faces. That is what we mean by speaking truth to power. Katrina Feku, from what I saw in the UK, and I mentioned to you how I saw those documents, because of visa racketeering, dirty visa racketeering, she has been stopped from entering the UK. As to how long, I don't know. And when we said it, she was kind enough to get back to us and say, hey, it's not me. Because Blakk Rasta said it, the special prosecutor at that time, Martina Midu, had invited her over for a conversation. But tell Blakk Rasta is not me. It's the one who came before me. That's what she said. Now your own people, the Axim people, allegedly, from the Auditor General's report, this is not from a political newspaper or some tabloid or some parochial mouthed party communicator. This is from the Auditor General's report. She claimed she gave 200,000 Ghana cedis to the chiefs of Axim to celebrate Kundum. But it came out that the chiefs told me, and they told this reporter, as published on Ghana Web, that they got only 7,000. And even with the 7,000, the wranglings they had to go through. How can a man be so wicked? You come from an area, that is where your umbilical cord is resting. Now the stupid youth of Axim who are following this woman are busily writing letters to the media. Take your hands off Afeku. Take your hands off Katrina Afeku. She has brought a lot of development. Idiots and fools. She will take so much money and come and give you crumbs off the table. Bread crumbs to you. So she is building herself and her family fat and big. And you are dwindling into oblivion. Yet when we are fighting them, it's the same fools, my brother, my sister, who come out and they are fighting us for fighting the thieves. A thief is stealing from you. We are fighting the thief. Then you come to fight us for fighting the thief who is stealing from you. That is how it is in Africa. Politician steals 1 billion, comes to give the youth 200 cedis from the 1 billion cedis they have stolen, and the youth are ready to kill fellow youth to protect a big thief. I am so sad. When I saw this, I said, let me hold it back and watch how it will go. 2 days ago, I was speaking with the chief of Axim. And I feel like calling the chief and putting him right now on radio for you to hear what the chief will say about the 700 Ghana cedis. 7,000. Hey, a whole Kundum festival. It is the biggest festival, my brother, my sister, in the western region. Kundum. When Kundum comes, my brother, my sister, is the Afashe of the Nzima people. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the whole of the western region. And when they celebrate it, it's full of vim and vigor, pomp and pageantry. My brother, my sister, the rank and file of all Nzimas worldwide pay attention to Kundum. And Kundum has its own history. My brother, my sister, so checkered. You go and insult your own people and give them 7,000 and say, this is the contribution of the ministry to Kundum. Take and celebrate a nationwide festival like Kundum, so recognized in the length and breadth of Nzimaland. 7,000. You have no respect. Absolutely no respect. What happened to the 200,000 that the Auditor General said, hey, that they stated that this was what they gave her for Kundum? You know what they do? They give to the little boys around to go into the gym and build their muscles. So that when it comes to snatching ballot boxes, hey, this macho man will go and snatch those. The youth are getting wiser. You see, Nzima youth, I was telling you only last week that you have to be wise. Are you not tired of living in the ghettos and eating crumbs? Are you not tired of having to sit and wait until Honorable finishes eating before you can go and eat the leftover? Sope eaters. Look where you come from. Look how much potential it has. But because of your wickedness, you vote criminals into power. And when they get into power, you become their prey. They immediately become monsters and you become their food. Now Catherine Afeku has been exposed. It has come out. When I spoke about the visa racketeering, she quickly called and said, hey, no, Blakk Rasta is not true. Special prosecutor called her. Whatever she told the special prosecutor, I don't know. And she's been left off the hook. I don't know what happened. Now, greed, red greed. Red greed. How do you feel? Something that is meant for the people, you give them droplets and keep the rest of the fat, fattening yourself and your family. How do you feel when you sleep at night? Are you able to sleep? My brother, Katrina Fekus is just a drop in the ocean. If you see how these small boys are in government, stealing night and day, you'll be shocked. The other day, Eugene Ahin, who is in the presidency with the president, my brother, my sister, the wife came out and made it clear how many waterfront mansions he had, how many fleets of cars the guy owns, how many executive barbering shops he has, how many houses he has in a space of just 2 years. 2 years back, he was selling Pampers and baby food, knocking from door to door, asking if there was a newborn baby and you needed Pampers and baby food. Running around Charterhouse, looking for his daily bread. He gets into government and he already owns waterfront mansions, a fleet of cars, houses all over the place, barbering shops, and so on and so forth. Flying with the sky buffing president night and day. Are you not angry enough? Are you not angry to look into these people in their faces and spit out your anger into their dirty faces? Don't you feel the pain that comes with all this treachery? When they need power, they say everything you want to hear. That's why I keep saying, from now, anybody who must be president of this country, their manifestos whilst they are campaigning must be documented. Hey, let us put a certain legal aspect onto it. That legality, my brother, my sister, with a seal on it, would be what they would take to the campaign areas. And when they win power and they come into power, they must follow the thing to the letter. Any one of them that they fail, that is perjury. They must go to jail, depending on the magnitude of the perjury. Because they lie to us every day. When we vote us into power, hey, we will bring the Red Sea to Africa. When you vote us into power, hey, we will turn a man into a woman. When you vote us into power, hey, listen, we will make sure that God leaves heaven and comes to live here. The promises are too much. The lies are too much. Katrina Feku, according to this report, she received how much? 387,196. How much? Ghana cedis for the so-called marine drive project. And she stated, her ministry stated, that 200,000 Ghana cedis was given out to the chiefs of Axim for Kundum Festival. And it came out that the chiefs only received 7,000. Where's the rest of the money? The one who stole the banana is in jail. The man who stole the fowl is in jail. The man who smoked small marijuana is in jail. The bigger thieves, those whose treachery and corruption is killing thousands, tens of thousands, they are still walking around and perambulating the country free. Why is it so unfair that the small thieves, my brother, go to the courthouses when they are pronouncing judgments on those who have stolen bananas and plantains, stolen some pineapple somewhere, or some fowl or goat somewhere, is so speedy. They go to court at 9 in the morning, and by 9:05 they have already finished the judgment and they are in jail. Yet the bigger thieves have been going to court for the past 48 years. They started going to court when they were 30. Now they are 78, going all the way to 80. They are still going to court every day. This one has been adjourned. Bam. 4 judges have died so far in the 40 years that this thing has been going on, and anyone they replace comes and is still adjourning. He will keep adjourning till Jesus Christ comes, and he would adjourn. It looks like they are coming together to rob the innocent grassroots people. That is why the grassroots people should come together. You don't know how much power you have. It's like a game of chess they are playing on your backs. All the youth are kneeling down like this, and they have the game of chess on your backs. All you need to do is to get up. When you get up, the game is over. Once you stand up, the game is over. And it's time now, my brother, my sister. I have felt enough pain. I have no respect for any rich man who got ill-gotten wealth. I'm not envious of rich people. I am so angry and bitter about those who steal from the poor, and the poor die night and day. The rich continue to be richer, and the poor continue to die night and day. This I don't like. I go to the hospitals and I see pregnant women giving birth to their children on the bare floor. I go to Kolebu Teaching Hospital, my brother, my sister, intensive care unit, little babies born before their time. My brother, my sister, one incubator is supposed to be for one baby, but I see 3 babies in one incubator, and they are sharing the oxygen night and day. They die like flies and mosquitoes, my brother, my sister, and it gives me a heart attack. And all this is because of Katrina Feku and her ilk, those who steal from the people. The Zoom lions, all those criminals taking from us night and day. In this country, they threaten you with the law. They threaten you with the law. Do you have evidence? Yet the evidence is all around them and their family. Katrina Feku, you are a disgrace to the Nzima people. You have disgraced yourself, disgraced your husband, disgraced your own family. This will be in the news for life, that you are a common thief who has sent so many, whose activities have sent so many people to jail, so many people to their graves. Yet you keep fattening on the people's misery. That's mathematical. Work out the equation. It's simple. The more they steal from us, the more they make us poor, that we cannot even pay for mere malaria, so we die. So they are our murderers. It's a simple quadratic equation. The youth must stand up. The youth must stand up so that the game will be over. Once you are a minister in Ghana or minister in Africa, it means an end to your poverty. Why? Why is there a well that brews money right there in politics? Or there's a snake that vomits money in politics? I want to know. Because I have been looking for that snake and I can't find it. I have been looking for that well that vomits money. I can't find it. It looks like it's only in politics and it's amongst the slave queens. How many people have lost interest in education? Go to school for what? Go to school for what? Go to school for what? Especially females. Somebody that you went to school with about 10 years ago, she was as slim as a broomstick, beautiful in that God's creation. After school, you see that they have buttocks, my brother, my sister, like goddesses. They have boobs, and you wonder. Everybody is going for a Obimfus injection so that they become slave queens and slay all of us. After they've taken our tax money from dirty politicians, what are we supposed to dwell on? They slay us. To God be the glory. I'll leave it here, brethren, and I'm going to look at the next thing quickly. This country is rotting. And when I say this is hell, this is the real hell, where Satan is as compared to this part of the world. My brother, it's a joke. If God wants to bring Satan to this country and Africa, Satan will beg God so that he will remain in his hell. In fact, the hell Satan is in refers to this country as hell. I'll leave it here. I'm going to look at the next one, which was also published just yesterday, 24th August 2021, and this is from My Joy Online. It was published yesterday at 9:22 p.m. and it says, don't let NPP walk away with their stolen money in 2024. And this is attributed to Mahama. Mahama, former president. Hear this now. Former President John Mahama has charged Ghanaians to vote out the governing New Patriotic Party, NPP, in the next elections in 2024. So they account for their stewardship under a new government. I'll leave it here. This is ex-President Mahama. Listen to what he's saying. That NPP should be kicked out of government in 2024 so that the new government that will come will force NPP to account for its stewardship. How many politicians do that? They all come into power and it's like a game of chess. It was your time to steal. You have stolen enough. Go. Let us also come and steal and go. So when I hear politicians talk like this, I laugh. President Mahama, you are equally corrupt. In fact, if this was a university, honestly speaking, Mahama would be a student of corruption and Nana Addo would be the professor emeritus of corruption. Nana Addo has become so corrupt, my brother, my sister, he's so unashamed of his corruption. PDS, Sputnik V, health minister is walking around the place like a king in a palanquin after selling our health right to criminals in the UAE. Health minister is laughing at Ghana because we have teeth, yet our teeth are so rotten we can't bite. It hurts me. It hurts me. I wish I was the next president. Nana Addo would go to jail. I wish I was the next president. My brother, my sister, all these guys will rot in jail. In fact, I won't waste time to take them to jail. They will go on the state farms. If Nana Addo wakes up and is on the farm with his bent back and oversized suit and he is tilling the ground, next time he returns into the world, he will be honest to the electorate. People like Buhari in Nigeria, my brother, my sister, people like that guy in Cameroon, I'm talking about Paul Biya, they are those who should be ruling with Satan in hell. Night and day, people are dying. They don't care. They want to build a cathedral. Night and day, people are dying. But they don't care. Promises and sloganisms with their goons practicing goonism and gundaism with all the isms and schisms. They don't care. And it hurts me when some of the youth play along with this hypocrisy and foolishness, asinine behavior. Mahama says, vote out NPP so that when we come into power, we would hold them on to their stewardship. Mahama, I might be tempted to say that, okay, Mahama would deliver. But when you came into power, how many people did you hold responsible to their stewardship? When was the last time you saw a former president accounting for his stewardship? I doff my heart for South Africa right now. Zuma is in jail for contempt of court. How many African countries can deal with this? The Chadian president just died. He was referred to as a war criminal. At 77, he died like a rat in exile. What a shame. What a shame. It brings tears into my eyes. You throw dust into the eyes of the people to the point that they get blind. And when the people rise up finally, they run into exile. And those countries that accept this kind of people, they are also criminal. Any country that accepts a criminal is in itself criminal. You are colluding and conniving with criminals. True or false? My brother, my sister, Mahama says when he comes into power, he would hold some people to their stewardship. Right? Nanado, when he was in opposition, was running all over the place crying foul that Mahama was so corrupt, how Mahama was a thief. Kennedy Japan said several times how Mahama was a thief, and when the NPP comes into government, Ibrahim would go to jail. How Mahama would suffer what? Is Ibrahim in jail? Is Mahama in jail? How many people has NPP been able to send to jail? Yet when they were in opposition, they sent all these people to jail with their mouths because they are good at propaganda. I truly will want to see all these dirty leaders held to their stewardship. I'll leave it here. My brother, my sister, we still have a lot to discuss. This one was also published on the 24th of August 2021. That's yesterday. And this is by the National Communicator, the graphic. It says, Mahama debunks fueling Ghana's hardship perception. Don't be in a hurry to understand this. Take your time. Listen to the headline. It says, Mahama debunks fueling Ghana's hardship perception. From this headline, it means Ghana has no problem. Ghana is not hard. There's no hardship in Ghana. It's only a perception that was promulgated by Mahama. Do you get it? Ghana nyedin. Na Mahama na wakacha man for se Ghana edin. Enti almost say Ghana edin. That's the meaning. Let's go forward. Let's read. Former President John Dramani Mahama has debunked the claim by the New Patriotic Party that he is the one fueling a perception of hardship in the country. He, however, reiterated that Ghanaians are going through unprecedented levels of hardship under the Akufo-Addo government. He said the current living conditions of the ordinary Ghanaians, he said the current living conditions of the ordinary Ghanaian are unmatched under any administration. He was speaking at a meeting with heads of local churches in Wa as part of his thank you tour of the Upper West region. What this government should understand is that there are so many people who believe, and I'm one of those, that this election was stolen. Number two, this government must understand that they both had 1 million plus in these elections. That means that it's a close shave. So Mahama has a huge following. And I believe That following has even increased with the unprecedented asinine behavior, reckless behavior of this government. Let me make my point now. The NPP government is saying that, oh, Ghana is not hard, everything is cool. Mahama is the one deceiving the Ghanaian that Ghana is hard. It's an insult to us. It's an insult to us. That means we don't have a mind of our own. We are waiting for another corrupt president like Mahama to come and tell us that we are suffering. It's the biggest insult you can ever give to a matured human being like me. I have no mind of my own. When I'm hungry, I don't know. I have to wait for another man to come and tell me that I am. Even babies, when they are hungry, they cry. Listen. Yesterday I gave you a Jamaican proverb. And it's simple. Rock on the river, don't know say Sunday. Rock on the river, don't know say Sunday. The rock that is under the river is all cool. It doesn't know that there's any heat from the sun. No. How can you be in hardship when you are running a family and friends government? How can you be in hardship when your whole family is in government? How can you be in hardship when your great-grandfather, Oforiatta the First, was the king of nepotism? This is history. But some people don't read. So when you say it, they are shell-shocked. They're like, how could Blakk Rasta say this? Say Oforiatta. Google him. Now. Say Oforiatta. Nana say Oforiatta or say Nana Oforiatta. However you do it. The first. If you don't find nepotism, call me a liar. What is nepotism? Favoring friends and family and close relations ahead of other equally qualified people or even more qualified people. That is nepotism. And when we spoke against it, a nepotistic president like Ronaldo, his pseudo prime minister, Gabi Ochiridakun, said, so if he doesn't employ his family and friends, should he employ his enemies? You all remember that statement. A statement that is hogwash, so asinine. Mr. President is bringing his family and friends. Recently, Ken Atefa said what? That the president told him that, oh, the department that I gave you right now, the outfit that I gave you, make sure that not too many party soldiers are there. Because we have employed too many of the party soldiers' family and friends. And Atefa, who is not a politician, fortunately for us, spat it out. Oh, Mr. President was with me and he said that, oh, we have taken too many party foot soldiers and family and friends. So we should use my department to employ other Ghanaians. And Kennedy Ejapon was mad. Why would you say this? You are putting the president in a bad light of the people. But that's the truth. Nepotism was perpetrated by Sir Oforiatta the First in the history of this country. In fact, he became the biggest nepotistic ruler. And if I mean to go deeper into it, you will hate me. And the more you hate me, the better I get. Because I don't have to use euphemisms when I am talking to you anymore. You are claiming that Mr. President is employing his family and friends. Should he employ his enemies? Gavio Chidako. Interesting. My brother, my sister, Ghana is hard. And then when we spoke that, oh, we need to be safe in this country, Minister of Interior, Ambrose Derry, my own uncle, came out and said, hey, Ghana is safe. Go to other countries and see. Ghana is safe. Hey! Ha! if you say this to my father, you will not eat for 3 days. He will lash you every minute. You are mediocre. Your brain is full of kerosene. You know why? A class of 40 people have gone to write an exam. Yeah, the class of 40 people. All 40 people have gone to sit for an examination. And you come 37th. And then you are outside there jubilating. Jubilating. You go home jubilating. Your father asks you, hey, you wrote your exam. What was your position? And you proudly say, 37. Yeah. Why are you saying that? Why are you happy about it? But I beat 3 other people. If you are safer than Burkina Faso, have you asked yourself how far away you are from the safety in America, safety in Malaysia, safety right there, my brother, my sister, in Thailand? But we are so mediocre minded. The small safety we have, boom, we are okay. Right now, the World Bank, the IMF, is bringing out 1 billion for us to pump into our economy. I cry for the youth. The old men will take it and die. Your president is 77. Buhari is 79, getting to 80 or so. Paul Biya is 88. He's about to hit 90. They will grab the money and wheel it. Their coffins should be gold. There should be glass up there, and the glass should have a certain kind of what that only can be found in some hidden country somewhere in South America. So they spend that money to plan their funerals. And when they die, you will come and pay for the funerals. You will come and pay for their recklessness. You will pay for all their recklessness. If I had my own way, no old man would ever be president in Africa. Put them in the council of elders. Let them give us wise. In fact, and even that council should have only the wise old men, because young fools also become old. I've known a guy who was the most foolish boy in school. 80 years later, if I'm happy to be alive and I meet him, I know he's still going to be a fool. The only difference is that he's now an old fool. We have a lot of old fool presidents all over Africa. No brains. The taxi driver is suffering because of these old fools. Trotro drivers are suffering because of these old fools. Pregnant women are giving birth on the bare floor of the hospital because of these old fools. Boko Haram has gained so much power, Fulani incursions and invasions all over because of these old fools. The countries are so indebted to white people because of these old fools. There's so much mediocrity amongst the youth. Get rich quick attitudes, bad, terrible attitudes because of these old fools. Propaganda, sloganeering. Agenda 419, sorry, Agenda 111. Agenda 88, in fact, drowned during the days of Noah. Agenda 88 could not get onto Noah's ark. It drowned. Now they have gone to bring Agenda 111 because they've seen a rainbow. So no more flood. All right. We are watching you. Missing yes, sure. To God be the glory. It's all about the youth. As for the old men, no. But the youth, they've brought a certain dirty vaccine. And they are now forcing people all over the world to go for the vaccine. Give it to the old men. They are those who cannot contain it. When they catch it, they die. Give it to them. Give it to them. A vaccine has come. They won't take their time and study the thing whilst encouraging the people to eat good, exercise well, and be more hygienic. No. Everybody must go for it. And some countries are even saying, if you don't have it, you can't come to keep your country. If you don't take the vaccine, you will enter this country. You must show a certificate. Sir, keep your country. So now it's by force. A certain vaccine has come. We have not taken time to study it enough. And then we all are pushed to go and get it. Thank God we studied history. They betrayed us like that in the past. And we have become wiser. Now, we are saying we are not against your medicines. We want to take time and convince ourselves that we want to go for them. Is it a crime? Is it a crime? Same way with homosexuality. They want to force it on us. We say, please, we are not forcing our fufu and tuozafi on you. When you want to eat tuozafi and fufu, you agree in your own volition. You come and take it. Why do you force your attitudes and your behaviors and your things on us? Why? You don't respect us. Keep your homosexuality, keep your lesbianism. If we want to do it, we will do it. Don't use it to threaten us. When we say we don't like it, then you mark us a big X, ready to fry us like fries. Jesus have mercy. We leave it here. Today we have so many things. I don't know why the time is running so fast. Upon Nkrumah is here, my own colleague, former broadcaster, now a politician. 25th August 2021, this was published just today, and this is on Peace FM Online. He says COVID-19. You see why I was talking about COVID-19? Time to rally around the flag for quick recovery, and listen to his idea of rallying around the flag. Don't they? Upon Nkrumah says, Minister for Information, Kojo Upon Nkrumah, has charged the media to be partners in Ghana's efforts to rebound the economy from the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to him, the media in this post-crisis recovery era should be partners in highlighting the opportunities and amplifying successes of government and businesses in order to complement efforts being made to revive the economy from the economic downturn. We are at the most critical time in the recent economic history of our continent. Therefore, this is the time to rally around the flag and indeed rally around continent-wide effort to recover. This requires common purposes from policymakers, private sector players, and from the media. It is the only way to guarantee our common success. Listen. This requires common purpose from policy makers. Who are the policy makers? Politicians. And what are politicians saying will revive the economy? Pew, 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 pew. Once you get it, pew, pew, then the economy will start reviving. Right? Am I right? The only answer they have for the pandemic is pew, 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 pew. The president attempted it once, eat dawa dawa and Kobe, yet he himself is eating pizza and having a shower in the skies. Hey, Uncle, ebe kaide na ekuta kalipo, echino mi de mi, and the esi pizza, esi ami minko we dawa dawa, minko we Kobe yewa, onyeshe ati ebe we Kobe dawa dawa, aye. My brother, live hygienically, eat good, and I told you already, eat more avocado. It has a pH level of about 15. That is high enough to drown any dirty virus. That is not supposed to mean that do not be hygienic. Hygiene is one. Eat well. Don't go and sit and eat only kinky. 5 balls of kinky. No. If you are a man who can eat 5 balls, at least eat 4 balls and buy some small protein. So at least you have a little balanced diet, or some beans. Eat well. Eating well is not about the magnitude of the food, how big the food is. No. Eating well is eating right. To God be the glory. Okay. I think I have about 5 minutes to go, so I'm going to deal with this and I end it there. It says, woman stopped from selling fufu around newly constructed Pokwasi interchange. When I saw the videos today, I collapsed. In fact, I resurrected at the ICU. The newly constructed Pokwasi interchange, the one that they polytricked with. My brother and my sister, Mahama built it, Nanado built it. It was supposed to be a 2-tire. It became a 3-tire, 8-tire, 20-tire, 8-tire, 20-tire, 20-tire, 20-tire. Hey, back. It becomes a chant in the church. Every prayer is one way. Thank God for the rains. Thank God for giving us a bounty. As if you are going to fight the devil. While some people just say, oh, thank you, God. Oh, for the rain. Oh, God. I say, as if you want to eat the devil alive. Everything is violence. Because there was violence in heaven and only the violent won. So you go to church with sword. You go to church with pia. Now they are pounding fufu at the Pokwasi interchange. Barely 3 weeks after it was opened, there's a woman there pounding fufu on the streets, under the bridge. And social media went attitude. But what people are forgetting is this. The woman was pounding fufu there long before the interchange. So common sense. Those people whose houses you broke and paid them some compensation, have you thought about compensating the other ones? At least put them somewhere. Like you took the onion farmers to some place. Have they done that to the woman? The attitude. How can you pound fufu under a newly constructed bridge? If you are not the devil's niece. This woman, Sunday she's in church. Hi. She's looking for a sword to kill the devil. The devil is your attitude. Who attitude? Nani bonsam. Hi. My producer says, Blakk Rasta, it's time. To God be the glory. I appreciate you.